fastest 6th pick I've seen. He got that at 3 seconds, immediately swapped to that thermite.
I just don't know why is also saying this. What?
Dang. It's the sweater, dude. That sweater is fresh.
Right? This sweater is $80.
That's not bad.
You'd think for being an ugly like Christmas sweater it'd be cute.
That's not an ugly Christmas sweater. That's a fresh Christmas sweater.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you guys. Here. Anyway.
Are you blushing?
No. I don't think you can see me blushing. I'm blushing. Alright, here we are. But it's Oregon. I know. Same stuff. But you know what's unique here? Some of the players, the storyline. Devil Dog. We were just talking smoke about Devil earlier.
We were talking smoke about
Devil. What's Devil doing? Why is Devil not playing with this? Well, Devil is playing in this. He's playing for Valence. And Gusic, you know. Gusic. A lot of new, fresh names. Looking to change things up. They almost, a lot like earlier we were talking about how, dagnabbit, smack my knee, think about it. Who's the team twist on? Winslow. Made it to close calls, did well. Gusic. Almost, coulda, shoulda, woulda. This is a good step, getting back to close calls. And getting back to where they're restoring the honor of Gusic. And that's what Mr. B will do, the pickup. And as soon as he gets that kill, Unlimited kick the internet cable, and he's no longer with us.
It's a 1-for-1 trade.
I mean, let's get
went
it.
crazy. Successful roam. But not really anymore. Because Teddy takes out Rican.
Is it Rican or Rican? You said Rican.
Yeah, I think it's Rican. Like Puerto Rican.
Are you acting like Lynx right now, talking about Traken when it's tracking?
Yeah.
I'm never going to not give him crap for that.
Yeah.
You know that.
No, it's Traken. It's like trachea, but in.
Well, Traken's not present.
He's not.
Gusic, though, is presently, despite losing their teammate to to God. I don't know. God just snapped his fingers and said, all right, you aren't going to play this right. He's been spawn peaked. This is the spawn peak drill. If you've ever scrimmed, your teammate drops, you still got to win the round. You still got to play. This is it. There's no rehost here. And they're still winning this round. They're still locking it out. Mr. B in a hectic gunfight with Hitman, who's very much pushing the issue. Which I think is fair because they lost their Omai early on. Unlimited has returned. Hitman has also returned, I guess, the favor onto the Thermite, who's been just a menace to start the round, start the game. Devil has worked himself into a position where he quite literally can't cross without losing his life. I guess Nomad just forgot he was there because she's just planting. Or no, they actually pushed really deep at the site.
They went all the way. Smart push.
That was really smart. It was so smart I didn't realize how smart it was. And now, yeah, Devil's just, yeah. Gusic, even with Eno snapping Unlimited out of the game, they still win. An Oregon attack.
An Oregon attack. Maybe we're gonna see some nice energy coming out of Gusic. They seemed very confident, and now Riken is gone. Give him a quick salute. Riken. We're gonna say Riken. We're gonna say Riken. That's on me.
Do you say Costa Rica or do you say Costa Rica? You look glitchy.
Yep.
Yeah, like why are they look glitchy right now?
Oh, he's already back. That is interesting.
I mean, come on, guys.
That is speed. Kerchow.
Did he go to change his skin or something?
No, he DC'd. They just booted him, and then I guess he went to the main menu and just hit reconnect. He's got a fast PC, is what he's got. But yeah, Mr. B's already talking. Mr. British with the banter.
I mean, here's the thing, right?
He's spitting.
I mean, Connor, I can tell in your voice, you're like, you're about to analyze the last round. There's nothing to analyze. That was a 4v5 Lamau. There's really not much else that we can.
Yeah, that was a 4v5 Lamau. I was gonna say weight room. That's what it was. It was weight room. They just got physical. Is it true you left a T2 team for Gusic, bro? Incredible.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So now we're down on the basement.
We sure are. This is indeed basement. Focal. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is analysis to be had. Why is Omai dying first before he can throw any discs to disc? I was trying to say something funny. I mean,
it's not like the utility was the problem.
It kind of was.
Problem was they just got slaughtered.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of was, because when you lose your Wamai, that means that you can't play behind your shield. And when you can't play behind your shield because your Wamai died early, that means that it's still Wamai.
I didn't even see any shields get destroyed. They just got.
I'm reaching. Okay, just let me reach. Just let me reach.
No, I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you have this. They just got.
Reach,
you said there's no one else to be had. Which the analysis is, yeah, they got stinky poo pooed on. Like
they got slammed. You're right. They got like a door. So here we are. Hitman once again.
Choke slammed.
What? Hitman.
Almost the play.
He just doesn't care, because this guy last round he's pushed up in claws in here. Now he's running up. He didn't run down. He ran up.
They'll never expect him up here.
Right. You're right.
Except they just droned him. But Rican, he's making him a rotate,
he just ran right in front of Teddy.
And he just gets slammed through the wall. Goodbye, Hitman.
Well,
goodbye. Gone but not forgotten.
At least Jaeger, he puts his stuff down early. So he, Vocal, as you can see, this round he's lasted an old 30 seconds longer, which means
he might have gotten one extra disc, but he has 3 in his pocket.
Yeah, he's waiting for the push. Good quality Wamai play. Hatch getting opened in the front. Mr. B. Almost said something. Anyway, Mr. B. He might drop. He might just sit there menacingly. I don't know what Mr. B's going to do. But he's got the case. And he's probably the IGL too, right? Like, surely it's Mr. B.
Yes.
See, Mr. B's going down the stairs alone, menacingly, looking to peer around the corner. Pre-fire. New attachment skin that matches his. That's a really good chain.
Yeah, it is. The red goes with so many skins too. It's so good.
Right, and I mean, it's typical, right? They're setting up. They're setting up the camp, setting up, lighting the fire. Grabbing some marshmallows. And then the attack's gonna start.
Yana Clone got smoked. Now backslide. It's just pushing down Freezer. Trying to make sure that some of these angles for the main execute can be covered. But a lot of the pressure is going to be on Unlimited. Wherever he drops, he's going to have to really open up and divert some attention. Because right now, pretty much all the attention is on this front side. Teddy is going to actually go for 2. He's on a triple. His backslide is going to pick up another one. All of a sudden, it looked good. And now it doesn't. Gusic, they explode on a site once again. They're flexing their muscles. They just hit a...
All right.
Yeah, that just caught me off guard. They just hit a PB on their bench. They're hitting the weight room, and man, Valence is kind of getting bullied right now.
I mean, that was just sorry.
Yep.
Gusic just walked right at him. I think they won. Valence won one good gunfight there. It was someone Laundry lost their gunfight. They were just kind of whatever on the side of Gusic. Otherwise, I mean, they just kind of walked at him. There's nothing special about it. There's no Ying here, Connor. There's no Montaigne. There's nothing crazy happening here. They're just saying, you guys are old, apparently, as they exclaim in chat. You guys are old. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? Oh, man. I'm just kind of walking at him. And to be fair, there are a lot of old men. Like, Hitman is like 30, right? Devil. You made the joke earlier, GXD. GXD went 0-10 like 60 times.
Yep.
And Devil still could not outfrag him when he was in CL, right?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs as they can.
And who else? Elsist? Elsist?
Yeah,
I'm not going to make fun of Elsist. He called me adorable. I'm not going to. But he's obviously on the smoke. I mean, I'm not even going to blame him, like, to be honest. So, at what point is someone, I mean, to be honest, Hitman and Focal have traded rounds just kind of dying early for nothing. And they're...
Hitman at least got hit with a stinker of a shot.
So did Hitman.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, Those are the two, right? I mean, when we ranked this team in our power rankings, we said first names that came to mind: Hitman, Vocal, right?
Attackers must locate
We know Elsys is like a support smoke guy with the NAL smoke. We know that. But it's Hitman and Vocal who are going to have to carry the torch. They're going to have to carry the flag for this team. And if they keep dying early, like Muppets, that won't happen. And speaking of Muppet, you've got a guy coming up to T3. Look at him. I wonder if he has the Muppet headgear on for Goyo, because it would be fitting.
apt. It would be apt.
It would be fit.
Yes. I can't wait till he gets to 3K. You just look like a Muppet yourself.
I mean, to be fair, I recall a Wild Butters used to do this. I would
I
would
do.
describe that as a crazy play. Like, I would say that's an unranked play. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes you got to be a Muppet to win round. You can see.
Yep. Got the anime skin.
No
Just
way he
vibing.
loses this gunfight, right? Oh!
Oh, wow.
Elsys!
Elsys just looked like he had the heaviest ankle weights in his life.
He got anchors in his boots. He lets him run away.
Wow.
He
that
trapped
was
him in the smoke, too. Like, just, oh, Muppet might work. I mean, this guy just walked down T. Who is that? Who's that outline just walked down the stair? What is Gusic? What?
Wow. Mr. B just got smoked.
Someone's
Okay,
on
Valence, they finally have signs of life.
Yeah.
Backslide, super lit up.
Look at him. Man.
Rican is slowly creeping. He's gonna get this frag. Yup.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
He just hits the he tanked that air jab.
See what I mean? A little Muppetry works. You got a Goyo hiding in tower. While they're
Yeah. Are you
he's air
droning
jabbed off.
T3 a minute into the round? Heck no, you aren't.
Nope. It worked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would truly be disastrous. Valence still lost this round. Once again, we see the Ayana reestablishing control of those stairs. And I say control, that really isn't a whole lot. Just kind of standing here, staring. Drops down, actually finds Rican. Nearly finds a second. And Nomad's actually pushed through the side as well. Elsys gets folded. This is a 1 versus 3, though, as Devil in the hallway and Hitman from the hallway as well, looks like. Or rather, just wherever, whomever. It was a double kill at the end for Valence, and well, yeah, get a little ghetto, but they managed to pull out a round. These old men.
Yeah, they bounce back. I thought for a second that flood was just gonna work again. I'm like, nah, dude, there's no way. There's no way, right?
Almost. You can tell Gusic moves like they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any respect. These little young whippersnappers. They just kind of do what they want. That round didn't work for them. I mean, they just didn't. I mean, they just didn't drone
Yeah.
T3, and they didn't drone.
Valence is starting to peel back some layers of
Attackers need
age.
to locate and defuse as many bombs as
Yeah,
they
like
can.
a tree, like little rings on it.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. No, they just got a facelift. When got plastic surgery.
I mean, there's just a whole lot of misdroning, though. I mean, they didn't drone the front stairs. They didn't drone tower.
Mr. B tried to pop flash with a smoke.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
I thought it was like a. I'm not gonna lie,
That
I
was
was
a
like
smoke.
confused.
That was a smoke canister.
I thought it was a C4 from the attack. I was like, what is that? Just flying in the air, and then well,
Yep.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Yep, but it is what it is. Right now, Gusic, I mean, defender sided Oregon would be a 4-2 split for Valence. So Gusic, they're kind of fine. They're kind of chilling. Any round that they get from here on out is a big plus. You know, you get the whipped cream. You get the whipped cream going. You get the sprinkles. You get the cherry on top of the sundae. And you get a rush. That devil is just going to absolutely cut down, but it's actually a 2 for
yeah, absolutely cut down.
2 for 2 trade.
How in the world?
Looked at the top of the screen, I saw a 4v3, and I'm like, that math doesn't work out. It's because the
How?
game is broken.
They're just
Drop the
what?
diffuser.
Mr.
What?
B might have the worst pop flashes I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna be real with you. You gotta stop playing CS:GO, man. This is Siege.
Oh, this should be a kill for Teddy.
Yep.
Gonna walk right up and scalp Rican. I mean, the site is storms, by the way, and we just watched.
No, it's
people...
it's meeting. It's meeting.
Am I like crazy? Oh yeah, it is. Sorry. Sometimes you get a little crazy when you watch people just running like that. Lose your mind. Happens to the best of us. All right, here we are. 2v2 though. I mean, despite all the craziness, look at all the dead bodies, the dead icons. Here, Finka boosts are gonna rejuvenate Teddy. And honestly, Hitman's kind of far away. He's gonna lose that gunfight to Teddy somehow, and now Elsis has to turn around and hit some shots that he's incapable of hitting. The age is showing. Elsis, no! It's the SMG-11 sings on him. And somehow, I don't know what Gusic's just running at them. You say the worst pop flashes and it still works.
Yep.
All right, Teddy has an edge to him. He has like the maxily edge to them, you know?
Yep, he does.
So
You don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, you come across new players.
Mm-hmm.
You never guess a guy named Teddy would have a...
Teddy, you're like, oh, he's going to be such a nice young lad.
Nice young man.
I own you!
I owe you, old man. You're nothing to me.
You're so old!
All right, well, there we are. I mean, they're
like, hi, you need to meet my friend Teddy. And it's like, oh, okay. And it's just a dude just crushes a monster can on his forehead. Yo, what's up? That's Teddy.
But in real life, he's like 5'7", and all nice.
Goes to church on a Sunday.
Yeah. Brother. Well, I mean, there's really nothing now.
He's volunteering at the soup kitchen right after this game ends.
Yeah.
Leaves it all on the field.
It's funny. There's like people like that, like in like football.
They're the meanest people in the world on the field. We're always like super nice off the field.
They're just fork and knife and suit and tie any other time.
Yeah. Like Mean Joe Green? Literally named Mean Joe Green. Then, as soon as he's off the field, super nice.
I mean, but what is there to analyze here? I mean, they rushed.
Weight room.
They rushed.
It failed. Then they had a good rotation towards kitchen. I liked that. But apparently Devil saw it coming. Didn't matter. His team still got fried.
Which is impressive, honestly. I thought we were about to have Devil Dog like on the kill feed. That just was not the case. What made it worse is that the little, number whoever versus whatever at the top of the screen was just wrong. It's just inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
False fiction.
We were getting gaslit by the game.
So I'm like, yo, 4v2 for... And it just wasn't. So, well, here we are once again. Where's Gusic going to just fly in this time? I'm sure that's the question Valence is asking. These guys are just going to appear. We can, once again, an unenviable task of playing an armory with really no support because Focal's likely going to get pushed off or pushed into the open. Not a very fun transitional position to play there, especially considering how Valence has it reinforced. Usually you see, like, a soft or something, so you can support from there. Not the case. He's really kind of tucked in a trophy, do or die. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Gusic's
That's
going
a
to take
death
advantage.
position.
Yeah, it's...
Try to go 1-for-1 and kill
Look at the guy on the stairs. Look, already going up. Looking ladder. What?
Oh, they traded. Dang, that's a nice shot from Hitman.
That's nice. That's some nice reaction, too. I mean...
Yeah, that's... Raid boss down. Let's go, Hitman. Eat up. Eat all the way up. Now we'll see if anybody else on Gusic is going to step up. This man's does have 11 kills through 4 rounds, so...
And
it is a fair assumption that he is a raid boss.
I mean, what is that? Mr. B,
should be on the hard support, IGL. It's just not droning. He already knows that the round is lost because Mr. Teddy is dead.
And there's what's crazy is there's literally just a whole ass setup there. There's holes in the floor, reinforcements. Mr. B's like, I'm gonna crouch walk in. All right, Mr. B, you're not Teddy. You're on Thermite. You're not natural R6 either. Okay, just cut it out, Mr. B. Right? I mean, now,
British.
I mean, Gusic at a decisive disadvantage and no ability to breach anything. I mean, they're in attic, which is good news. Unlimited has pretty much died to the server and gotten in one gunfight where he got flanked. He hasn't actually contributed to an actual gunfight.
He hasn't done anything. He hasn't had to do anything.
True. That shield. That's a nice shield from whoever that is, but he doesn't actually get the kill. Elsis, come on! Elsis! Somehow doesn't win anything
wow,
there.
Vocal.
Player flying through the big window. It's pandemonium in the streets. It's just unlimited. We just talked about how he hasn't really done much.
Time to prove it.
Time to prove it.
Time to prove it indeed. Gonna reload and let the choppa sing. 151 bullets for 2 bodies. Some pretty good math in his favor. Especially because Focal only has 9 bullets. He could very easily whiff. Don't know why he's not reloading. Already has to as well. There's only 10 seconds left on the clock. The pre-fire's coming out. It can't connect on the Aruni. He's getting overwhelmed with all these targets. Focal got lucky. He very well could have died on that first peek, but, you know, is what it is. The trade game played properly for Valence. They'll get another round. 2-3.
He looks like he was asleep because, honestly, a lot of missed shots there. You know, thinking if there was a little more time in the defense, he actually would have just kind of...
Mm-hmm. He had those opportunities.
They were there. I mean, they both quite literally...
He arguably should have won that.
Yeah.
You could make that argument.
If he was awake, he's asleep, as he said. He's falling asleep. Apparently his internet is too. I mean, I don't know. But his first round, actually having to do something. I mean, the first round, anyone else from Gusic had to do anything, they failed. Petty died early on in that epic trade. Raid boss down, raid boss down. No one else was able to capitalize. Of course, it's Oregon attack, and honestly, even if Gusic, quite literally, does not win this round either. Devil's running captain, so take that with what you may, his mental state. Because I'm going to be honest.
He honestly might get a kill.
If there's no drone over here on the side of the map. I mean, yeah, like, there's no drone over here. Hear the bzz, bzz, bzz. That's the problem with Captain, it's too loud. If it was deployed like Aruni or something and made no noise, then Captain would be good. You know, this is just too... I'm pretty sure you could hear the drones buzzing like that. There's the reason they don't have drones over there, because I think they're just going to rush blue. Look at this.
Yep, they very well.
All of Gusic. 2 drones flying. And Elsis is there. And I mean, Elsis has just been a traffic cone. Hitman gets 2 in tarps, I guess. But again, there's a lot of people roaming for Valence. So even though this rush didn't actually work, they could capitalize.
They could definitely hold off site.
Oh, Hitman's still there, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Never mind. And Teddy's dead. And it's GG. 3-3. Valence. Because Gusic has a very limited strat pool, I would say. I think the strat pool is literally just flying at them every round. And to be fair, it worked 3 out of 3.
Devil just has to flex his calls every single time.
Yeah, so, I mean, big question here, Connor. Will Gusic translate that energy to defense, or will they play neatly in the corners, behind shields, calm and relaxingly? I think they're going to spice up Oregon. I think they're going to get nimble.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah. Devil is spitting, though. If Elsic gets a kill, they win. It's only happened once. One singular time.
Yeah, I mean, the math just literally isn't adding up there, but...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he's gotten a kill in 1 round, and they won it. So if Elsis gets a kill,
5 seconds left.
they win the round.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
That's pretty easy, man.
One shot went.
But
Is
how
Mr.
is
B-
Valence gonna deal with Gusic just running around? If they do, and just getting aggro.
I mean, that's literally why I asked the question, and you just didn't answer it. But the question I had asked was. I think they're just going to be a lot more reserved on defense. You know?
Really?
Just kidding. There's an Alavine and Malusi just
I was about
downstairs.
to say, I do not think so.
Rotations everywhere.
Mm-hmm. You're literally going to be playing whack-a-mole in kitchen with 3 speeds running through rotates.
Seeing a lot more Buck and... I don't know.
We have seen a lot of Buck.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Obviously taking advantage of the heartbeat charge and or flashbangs and or whatever. But the actual gadget has just not been used much.
Yeah, we've seen some attempted big window takes, but most of the time they just fall apart.
What is Mr. B on right now? Mr. B just let Hitman walk through the kitchen. It'll cost him his teammate, but Amp is still alive and in charge, in large, and in charge. Let's see, Amp 2 and 5 himself, honestly. Not doing too well, but he's going to rotate away.
It's the right decision to
see
fall
what I mean?
off.
Look, he made the right decision. He didn't just run around. He's making the right decision to rotate. This is a really good rotation.
Yes.
Recovered the bomb diffuser.
And that's just straight up out of, I mean, why is he flicking onto that? Anticipating that.
I think that has to be the ugliest skin combination I've ever seen.
Attackers have located the
It
bomb.
was the Valentine skin with yellow attachment. I did not enjoy that.
Ding, 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 Connor. Victory condition. Guess who's still alive? In a minute.
Yep, Teddy is still alive. You've never seen an SMG-11 player like this. If he's not even using the SMG-11. They got him on the good old MP5K SMG. They want him to have that extra range.
Oh, there's the
Amp goes
gadget.
down.
Oh my god, you cry
They got a
and
kill. They got a kill.
you cry
Absolutely
sheep.
crazy
Cry
stuff.
wolf and you get a sheep.
Yeah. Bafoko at top white is a pretty interesting position. Teddy could be rotating back in, but Hitman's going to trade out unlimited. It's a 1v2. A 2v none. Actually, a really nice shot from Mr. Rican right here. Raid boss down once again. As Gusic, we thought Valence was going to struggle against the full court press, the aggression, but Valence with their old selves, that wisdom, that knowledge, they're mitigating it quite properly.
Gusic letting you get away from him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little. And you can tell, I mean, Mr. B is just off his rocker right now. I'm not going to lie to you. What was he shotgunning? Is he just shotgunning the air?
Maybe. Maybe.
Is he shotgunning the flies off the pan in the kitchen? Like, what was he doing?
Saw movement, had to shoot.
I mean, the guy just walked right under him
Defuse bomb.
and just iced his teammate. That literally ruined that room. Mr. B,
It's tossing.
he's had a horrible past couple 4 rounds. Like, some of those rounds he
Yeah.
got bailed out by Teddy and then, you know, whatever. But, like, he's just crouch walking around his night, walking in front of stuff. Pop flashing and missing. Just shotgunning the air. And Mr. B, I think I'm beginning to see why Outlast was like, nah, we're good. You can go to
We
Gusic.
good. We'll get Biologic or Sinvale.
We're going to trade you to Gusic for like 7th round pick because
5 seconds to insertion.
your head's not in it. And I mean, Mr. B is supposed to be the star.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And, and I mean, Gusic needs him to be the star.
Teddy needs help. If Teddy dies, they lose.
Considering Unlimited is asleep, allegedly.
He said he's tired. Even though I can guarantee this dude is up until 4 a.m. every day. Still going to complain about, we're just tired. Such a long quals. We'll see him liking aesthetic Eki on the timeline later.
I don't know what the excuse is for Amp, though. 2 and 6 now. Pops the drone and runs away. This is basement. So again, honestly, Gusic is playing this more traditional than Valence was. I mean, Hitman was running around the map. Not Gusic. They're all in sight and all like little sardines. 2 minutes, a lot of time to work with
A lot of time
your
to work
Valence.
with.
And just kidding. He just got folded like some church clothes yet again.
Yeah, he just
Backslide.
omelet, church clothes, laundry, quesadilla. Got folded.
That was
Don't peek Hitman.
crosshair placement. That's all I say. You just got folded.
He did.
No way around it. So, Gusic, I mean, we just talked about how they were playing Reserve. I mean, what is that air jab? There's no one up there.
I don't
There
know.
was someone up there. Would you bother using one of your 2 drones, Elsis, to drone it instead of air jabbing nothing? What?
I'm confused. But
Elsis, wake up!
Located a bomb.
I mean, as things stand, man advantage, it's looking good for Valence. They have the control they need, but not the control inside of the site that they need. They still got a minute to work with. They'll have to take pillars, they'll have to take something, and that angle's pretty dirty. It's not easy to challenge, but a lot easier when you can just flash out your opponent.
Sorry.
Time is starting to really get away from Valence.
Okay.
Never mind. They're just flooding.
Attackers.
Mr. B stepping up. He's going to finish off with a shotgun. Teddy actually pops off as well, too. He's retaking pillar. It's up just up to Rican, the buck. Poor man, 30 seconds left. Needs to grab the diffuser. Might buck his way into sight. But toxic babe canisters for Mr. B flying all over the place. Bullets trying to get inside the body of the Cade. And Teddy's going to pop off once again.
Teddy deserved to die about 3 times there, but I guess, I don't know, was there dirt in the Buck's gun? So I could have sworn those bullets were on target. They just weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, there we are. 4-4. Gusic is somehow wrestled that round back. And just like that, I mean, it's you know, dorms for Gusic. This time, last time, Mr. B, like I said, shooting a pot. I've been saying a million times. He was shooting at some. I don't know what Mr. B was shooting at. Right?
We don't know.
Maybe this time they won't let Hitman just walk in the kitchen door, which quite literally, I'm not exaggerating. I say that should just literally never happen.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Right? Should never happen. Mr. B holds that position properly and obviously allows his roamers to flourish. We could be looking at a totally different game right now. Instead, it's tied up at 4-4, so they're going to need to get Gusic. When I say they, it's Gusic. They need to be able to hold down this site. And if you're Valence, got to keep riding the hot hand. That's Hitman. Hitman! You know, I was cooking up him and Focal, who, by the way, Focal still is not woken up. But Hitman. Ever since I cooked up Hitman, he has indeed decided to play the game. And he's been critical in a lot of rounds for Valence. Rocking the Yana. Rocking, you know?
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Hitman is definitely playing very well right now. But Backslide, already extending over towards Small Tower, could cause some problems. You know, there's nothing more terrifying than hearing there's a rook in X. Because typically, when a rook is roaming, it's just, I don't know. You just get one of those feelings. But all the drones are coming in over towards the south side, droning out lobby, droning out a bunch of areas, and droning out Teddy in the middle of the bomb site as he just gets wall banged by Rican, and once again, raid boss down. He's dead in the first 30 seconds. CJ.
Okay, thank you,
Oh
Mr.
wow,
B.
Mr. B.
This is why they signed you to the $10 million contract, Mr. B. I honestly, that was okay. And Rook's returning to site, thankfully. The Rook, who, I mean, we meme it a little, but I mean, there's impacts on that Rook. Except there's a Mav. It's the only hard breach, which is actually kind of curious. How in the world were they just gonna hard breach charge the main breach and just hope for the best?
I don't know. Maybe that was the plan.
I mean, Devil, I'm going to be honest. That is, Mav on that breach is very, very unfun.
Yes,
You
it
get
is. It is
C4
not
from
fun.
below, or you'd get Scout from Attic. That's a nice nade from Hitman, but I don't think he knows that he downed this man. Devil's
They probably
holding
won't
this.
be able to capitalize for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Devil's holding this angle aggressively. 2 downed players now, thankfully for the Rick armor, or they would be dead. Am I right? They're both downed, not out. Hitman's gonna get another. Hitman is just an auto turret on the
Wow.
window. He kills 3 people off the window without ever entering the building until the last round camera. Into the round camera turns on. And Hitman, you know, the rest of his team may be old and decrepit, but not him.
He got the ACL reconstruction surgery, and he's looking like a new man. Came back stronger. He's got a robo shoulder too.
This is who shook the squad. I'm stealing that.
He did. He did indeed shake that squad. This back and forth is really kind of refreshing after watching just so many defensive wins in a row. So many in our most previous game. But it seems like somebody clipped around, and is just making it take forever.
Yeah. I mean, this is like when you're in a ranked
Attackers need
game.
to locate and defuse as many bombs
There's always
as
that guy that just won't load.
Yep.
Like, it's like, upgrade. Get a better PC. The 1060 ain't doing it.
I have a 1070.
I say that, and the guy probably has like a 4080 Ti Titan, and it's just
unreleased.
yeah, the game just isn't working.
Back upstairs. If they can, not die to all big window.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
I mean, yeah, that's really simple. You'd have to thank you for that.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, just don't die to big window.
Just don't die to big window. You heard it here, everybody. CDAP says, I mean, and honestly, this is spot on.
Don't die to big window.
I'm really not sure how Hitman did so much damage from the big window. Considering Jaeger and Maya are available again. Oh, Hitman's dead. Hitman's dead. That's huge. That might be the biggest play of the game. Because
Counter,
if
reverse, raid boss down.
Hitman lives, Hitman stays alive, and gets Valence to match point. Who is mute? Okay,
no
it doesn't
idea.
matter. Unlimited right there. Is that Smoke? Is that Mr. B again? I'm so sick of Mr. B right now. Mr. B is in a silly, goofy mood. Just running around downstairs with Smoke. Oh, either way, 5v3 for Gusic, and yes, Hitman's dead. That is going to save them for now. What? Mr. B's back downstairs.
This round is perplexing.
What? Was it? It had to be Teddy that was on white. I had to be getting my operator scoop. Devil's just in sight with the diffuser. What's happening? He shoots the alibi clone, and Teddy still loses the gunfight. The best player on Gusic loses a gunfight off an alibi clone ping. All right, Mr. B and back. Both of them are in Narnia. Nowhere near the site. Devil, if he somehow relinquished, Devil doesn't know he crossed. Devil doesn't know he crossed. But this is a prone hold. Devil's gonna start to play. Just look around the corner. Shoot him. Oh my god. His gun does no damage. This is not real. This isn't real in any capacity. Somehow. Rican's just been hitting stinkers all day. And he misses here. No, he wins the gunfight. Almost loses it. Match point. Valence, because nobody from Gusic is within a nautical mile of the site. They let Devil Dog walk in the site. No.
It was free. Good read, Devil. Good read. Up weight into sight. If it rhymes, it works every time.
I can't believe that. And all of a sudden, it's church mice from Gusic. They're not typing anymore.
Yeah. Teddy has stopped.
You can't make it up.
Cannot.
I honestly, what's wild is I was like losing my mind. Was it Mr. B? Was it the mute? I don't know who. It was an SAS operator on White Stairs.
Attackers need to locate
Where did he go?
and defuse as many bombs
He ran away. Oh, we went down in the basement.
Because it wasn't It couldn't have been Mr. B. Because Mr. B, I think his hatch was reinforced, so Mr. B didn't drop. Like Mr. B was in his dorms the whole time. So where was his mute? Just
I don't even. That round was interesting. That round was definitely interesting.
let's just close the page on it.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. There ain't no rhyme or reason to it. Devil walked in. All right.
Yep. Up
Gusic.
white into sight.
Gusic might as well just be renamed to Teddy.
This is Teddy
5 seconds
E
Esports.
to insertion.
You know, we have Dami Esports.
No, that's Aerial Rise Academy.
Now we
I
have
To locate a bomb.
now we have
England Esports.
England Esports. Like
Yep.
we might as well have Teddy Esports next. I mean, the rest of them are kind of like some wet toilet paper right now. One ply. I mean,
Yeah,
somehow
that's
Mr.
not
B's
fun.
8-8, and I'm gonna be honest. Mr. B was costing like a new Lamborghini in the middle part of this game, so this is just not looking too good.
This is why stats are not the end all.
They absolutely are not. If anyone tries to tell me like that's what it, no. Gusic is playing a very goofy game, right? They're in a silly, goofy mood as a
They
collective.
are indeed.
Okay. And Hitman also, I mean, to be fair, stats are telling a story for Valence. I mean,
He's
Hitman
going-
and Rican are hitting stinky shots.
Yeah, but Devil's still playing well.
Yep.
His kills are, I would say, more impactful
Yeah.
than Mr.
Especially that
B's.
last round.
Yep.
So. And a score at the top is the one that matters the most, right? Am I right? Yeah, you right.
Yep. I will always agree with you most of the time unless you have a bad take. Which doesn't happen that often.
You didn't have to agree with me because I just ad-libbed myself. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Once again, agreeing with you. But we'll see if Gusic kind of calms down. The last time that they bunkered up pretty heavy, it looked a lot better. They were able to just blend and chop suey all those guys as they entered into sight, and it was rough. Teddy did go huge.
Devil is having a hard time with the hatches. He's getting torched up to about the tune of about 5 HP. But he will get the hatches open. Devil has worked on this his whole life. He's worked up to this moment. Hitman is just unstoppable. Amp is a traffic cone. Back's dead as well. This is officially gone down the gutter. It's just Mr. B, who's just, I don't know, in a corner somewhere. Mr. B has to kill about 4 of them. He can't even kill one. Vocal, Valence. Even though they look like a bunch of, like I said, decrepit old men to start the game.
They warmed up.
I think they literally
warmed up.
won 6 out of 7 rounds. Yeah.
Yep. Ever since Teddy started talking.
Church mice from Teddy ever since.